you guys probably remember that in one of the last recent episodes, I went on a rant about Twitch.
Yup.
I said, they're not going to last. They're not going to make it because they're short-sighted and they don't know how to keep their talent because they're so cheap, which is shocking considering they're owned by the richest man that has ever walked this earth. He's so rich, he wipes his ass with $100 bills.
Yeah, he's starting to annoy me. But yeah, go on.
Of course. How? I mean, dude, what do we calculate? That he makes like $6 billion a day or something?
I don't
Or
even
6
know
million.
anymore. It doesn't matter. It's numbers that no one knows. It's
obscene.
Yeah, it's obscene. But then you keep hearing about how Amazon is not treating their workers well.
Or how about that they don't even have enough to fucking like give Twitch the funds they need when dude Omi is worth 500 billion or something.
Mhm.
I don't know what he's worth, but it's ridiculous. No man will ever be that rich without, you know, cutting every corner in his path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Ninja, probably the most famous Twitch streamer of all time, announced in a very dramatic fashion that he is leaving Twitch to stream exclusively on a new website named Mixer,
Mhm.
which is owned by Microsoft. So Microsoft is bankrolling Mixer,
Huh.
which is attempting to take a cut of the space.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're actually putting their money down to do it. I think the opportunity here is not to create a profitable business, but it's just whenever you can have people engaging and congregating, like Twitch is one of the most trafficked websites in the United States. That's the same with YouTube in itself. Rarely actually ever makes money, but from a marketing standpoint,
Mhm.
with Google, with that in its repertoire is priceless. You know,
Yeah.
for the research, for the analytics, for the data, you know, expanding AdSense, it's all part of their catalog.
Yeah.
And so I think that Microsoft is doing a very intelligent play here, where Amazon has just continually failed for one reason or another, due to management or lack of funds.
Twitch, you mean?
Twitch and Amazon thereby is continuing to fail, and Microsoft sees an opportunity, and there is an opportunity. There is.
Of course.
So, he made a really dramatic announcement here. I'll show you guys. And you know what's funny? I want to show you guys real quick. You guys remember how I said once I left to go to back to YouTube that they removed my sub button? So within minutes of Ninja announcing he was going over to Mixer exclusively, they removed his sub button. Do you believe how petty and pathetic you have to be?
Why would you do that?
They're going to lose a ton of money. It's up to Ninja, like, if he wants to
I don't
cancel.
get this move because they have to go out of their way probably to do that. Why? Like with us, we may still have streams sometimes. Who knows? Why would you do that?
Exactly. Why would you burn? It's burning the bridge.
Yeah.
But here's the annoying thing. He's going to have to go back, because I'm sure they owe him money, a lot of money. He's going to have to go back and sign back up to get paid. That's what they did to me.
So
It's
dumb.
pure vindictive bridge burning. That's it.
like high school level of drama.
Remove his sub button. Okay.
Try to be more professional.
Yeah. And you know, I've seen people saying, I saw one dumbass on Twitter saying, maybe I can pull it up. Can you guys pull it up? There's this one guy. I saw it because Chris Raygun responded to it. And maybe you can find it there through his replies, just bitching about how Ninja is a sellout for betraying Twitch. I want to watch that because I think I think that guy represents a lot of people's opinions. I want to rebut that argument.
Betraying.
Yeah, as if Ninja didn't do way more for Twitch than they did for him. Or I mean, it was reciprocal at the very least.
Why, if we leave YouTube, are we betraying YouTube?
No, of course not. It's a free market. You need competition. That's like saying, bro, how could you leave Comcast after all they've done for you? How dare you? Well, anyway, he's out. Here, let's watch his announcement video. I wonder, I'm sure Twitch didn't know about this ahead of time, and he was streaming like everything was usual. And man, they must have shit the fucking bed when they saw this. I feel like this is it. I feel like they're done.
They're probably penny pinching him too. Like,
I know.
You only did 5 hours today, and we really want you to push to 7.
I'm sure. I spoke to one of the top 5 streamers on Twitch, and I'm not going to say his name because it was a private conversation. But he told me after watching our highlights that they pinch his ass hard too, and he's so over it, and he doesn't understand it. And he's thinking about going to Mixer too. If he can close a deal with them. Here. It's kind of corny, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but just to give you an idea.
I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer. I know. It's exciting.
10 million views, dude.
Yes, the handsome guy in the front.
How is this going to affect your gaming abilities?
It really won't. It's the same me, just a different platform. Yes.
What are you most excited for about this change?
You know, I feel like this is a really good
Pretty
chance
dumb,
to get
right?
back in touch with my roots
It's like
and really
Tyler
remember
Perry.
why I fell in love
I didn't mind the video.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh. Excuse me. I thought it was fucking dumb.
with streaming in the first place.
Well, the question...
I don't got much time left. Ninja.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. I was wondering, what does a switch mean for the future of your hair?
You never know.
You're fine with this?
No.
You're fine with this, Hila?
I'm out.
Okay. And then here they have a fridge of Red Bulls posing a question.
Wow. I mean, that was one of the best questions I've ever been asked.
Why didn't you answer it?
Wow. Any other questions?
Right?
I didn't understand that.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't shot very well. They should have zoomed in on the fridge because at first I actually didn't know what. So the fridge of Red Bulls is asking him a question.
Is that a meme of some kind?
I think
The
he
Red
just
Bull?
likes Red Bulls.
Okay.
Am I right? Does anyone have any intel on that? I'm assuming it's just they love Red Bull.
That was one of the best questions I've ever been asked.
It's probably sponsored by him. Ian says he is. So they
Okay. Oh, that's a great pump too.
Bushy.
How will this affect your win-loss ratio?
I really
Why would it affect
wouldn't worry
win-loss?
too much about my win-loss ratio. I'll be just fine.
So there you have it.
The button.
Yeah, it's a little corny.
Yeah.
You know, Elo likes it apparently. I'll finish it.
Well, it's a little more effort than nothing.
You're right. It is good effort. It shot well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
So there you go. And I mean, it got 10 million views. So fuck me. I mean, as far as marketing,
I've seen it worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse. And it shot well. I will say that for it. Did you find that video by chance back there?
No, I've been looking. I'm on Chris Reagan's
Maybe it's been removed.
replies. There are a few things that it looks like maybe it was removed or
Oh,
something.
okay. Well, anyway, the gist. Well,
I know what you mean though. There were people saying
sell out. How could you betray Twitch? It's
after
like
everything they've done for you.
What the fuck has Twitch done for anyone?
Yeah,
It's a platform.
Yeah, loyalty
It's a platform.
to a platform like that is bizarre to me.
But it's stupid to say that because Ninja's done at least as much for the platform as they could have ever done for him.
Probably has done the most for bringing them to mainstream. He's
been
been
like an
on like
ambassador, you're right.
he's been on magazine covers, on Ellen show.
If he left, the only reason is that Twitch failed to retain him by
Yes.
being cheap asses because they thought they were the only one in the game. But guess what? They're not.
If anything, they betrayed him because the way I see it is maybe he had a slight drop or something in views or subscribers.
He did. We'll go over that.
Okay. So they're like, okay, well, your views are dropping, so you're not worth as much to us.
Yeah.
Which is such a gross way to look at it because you should look at it as long term. He may have a drop now and then pick up again. I mean, everyone, like, on YouTube, you see it a lot with big channels. You know, you go through phases.
Right.
You gotta look at your partners as long term and not just someone who's bringing you views at the moment and then
Right.
throw them out.
Right. I'm sure that's what happened to
Yeah.
some capacity.
I mean, it's all based on my assumptions, but
Well, Twitch makes deals with their high partners. I'm just assuming YouTube does that too. Some where they help supplement their income in some ways, or give them better cuts or deals or whatever. And I'm sure that Ninja had some kind of deal with them, but and I'm sure you're right, because they did the same thing where they penny pitch and just give you shit, and they like count your hours that you're streaming, and they probably drove them away. He says, I don't know, he keeps saying that he's getting back to his streaming roots. I'm not sure what that means. Pretty sure he just got paid.
did he start on Mixer?
No.
No.
Mixer's new.
Okay.
But so people are saying obviously he got paid a lot of money. You know what I think?
He should have.
Equity. I think he got equity.
Oh, in Mixer?
Because I don't
He
think these
should,
big startups like
because-
this are going to shell out millions of dollars. I think the smart way to get him on board is give him a couple points.
Because someone like him can make the platform like no other advertisement could, you know?
Of course, look at this, 10 million views.
I mean, I've
Already
never
just
heard
an
of
announcement.
Mixer.
Mixer is
so-
owned by Microsoft, though. Do you think? I mean, Microsoft. I don't know if they would
Well,
give away
there's
equity in the company.
No, in Mixer, not
Yeah,
in
sure.
Microsoft.
Not in Microsoft, yeah. No, I think they would. I think they would. For this, it's a smart play. Give him like, even a quarter of a percentage can end up being worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think they totally would, because even though it's owned by Microsoft, these companies don't operate. They still have like standard ways of operating where they're not going to drop $10 million
Yeah.
because they have a balance sheet and everything. I think equity. I mean, short of just paying him like, $10 million for like a 2-year contract or something, which it's possible. But I think equity. I think he got a piece.
Him coming on their platform is worth that much.
Totally.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, somebody back in the day was trying to court us to join their platform, Dan, to post our videos exclusively on their platform, and they were offering us equity.
Yeah.
But it was
But they actually didn't offer enough for us to
for it to be interesting.
be interested.
So we ended up passing, and then they went out of business a month later. Isn't that so funny?
Which was really funny.
They were being so cheap on the equity offer,
Yeah.
and then they went out of fucking business a month later.
And then for us, looking back, it was like,
What
so
did you have to
why
lose?
did you guys negotiate so hard?
Yeah.
You were like a month away from closing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Weird.
I'm glad I didn't. Fuck that. Stupid ass.
Dodged the bullet.
So there you go. Good for Ninja. I'm happy for him. Fuck Twitch. We need competition all around. Competition's good. There's nothing sellout about it.
I gotta say too, Mixer, is kind of been made fun of by the streaming community. It's like, oh, you stream on Mixer kind of thing because it's so small. But in my experience visiting it, and I've been seeing a lot of feedback too with this Ninja thing of people, visiting it for the first time in a few years because Ninja's there. It's legitimately really good. Like the layout, the website runs really well, much better than Twitch. Twitch's website is a joke. I don't understand how they haven't revamped it at this point.
Are we being paid by Mixer? We need to get them on board. They followed me. And then I checked, and they followed like 5,000 people. And I was like, fuck you guys. I was like, Mixer deal? Equity, baby. I'll take 5%. Mixer is fantastic. Within hours of the announcement, Mixer was #1 on the App Store. So whatever
There
they
you
paid him,
go.
it was worth it.
Yeah.
They must have been negotiating this deal for a while, though, because Dan was telling me about Ninja's stats recently, and he told me he had 15,000 Twitch subs, down from his peak when he was like huge of 250,000.
Wow.
But I was like, 15,000? How's that possible? That's how much we had when we were doing it once a week, the show.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't believe you. That cannot be true. And started looking at the Ninja thing, I guess he just has a lot of residual fame. I mean, he just became so huge, but his stats fell off in a remarkable way. Like, his average views were...
What is the red and blue?
So the red is our stream. That's nothing. That's just followers and streamed.
Okay.
But here's his average views. So around this time, that's what I remember, that it was at like over 100,000 every time he streamed.
Yeah.
But recently it's been down to like, you know.
But this is what I mean. You see that happen on YouTube to big channels too, and then something happens and they change a format or they
New game comes
they
out.
go on with a new trend and they pick it up again. But you don't just throw out your...
Well, to be fair, on the low end he's getting 30,000, but then like on this day he had 67,000. That's a fucking lot. That's a lot. But for somehow, his subscribers dropped so dramatically. Is that on here, Dan?
Yeah, it should be. I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's just
a
an
different
alternate
tab
chart.
here.
Yeah.
His subscribers, I don't know how, man. He's down to well now, but here, last month, he had 15,000. That shocked the hell out of me. I don't know if there's just people abandoning Twitch altogether. Because how is it possible
Who
that he only
knows?
has 15,000 subs? I mean, at this point, he had 250,000. That was insane. So I don't blame him either for looking for greener pastures because dude went from 250 times 3. That's how much he was making per sub. That's $750,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just subs.
Down to 45. Well, no. Yeah, 45,000. That's pretty much 100% loss. I mean, that's a lot of money, however you cut it. That's a lot of guacamole. But I don't blame the guy for looking for greener pastures, man. That shocked the hell out of me.
You have to. You have to always look what's forward and what's best for you as the creator.
Man, 250,000, dude. Yeah, of course. Betray Twitch. Fuck Twitch. The guy who was saying that was obviously just bitter as fuck and scared for his own job because he doesn't want everyone to leave Twitch, leave his ass behind. And then on the other hand, his YouTube channel was huge. Was huge. He was getting at one point. Look at this chart. He was getting at one point 200 million views per month, and he gained 3.5 million subscribers in 1 month.
Wow.
And it was like this for a long time. And then now he's down to 100,000, which is good. I mean, that's still good, but it's like normal. 22 million views. I mean, so.
That's still good, though. It's
That's
not bad.
great. But it's not this insanity.